I like cooking my family and my pets. Hang on, that doesn't sound right. I think we need some commas. Hi there, it's Shannon, and welcome to another episode of Yay English, your channel for all your English questions. Today, we are going to continue our series on punctuation. Punctuation is the marks we use in writing to help readers understand what we mean. Today's topic is commas. In this video, we are going to learn about the first 3 uses for the comma. By the end of today's lesson, you will know what commas are and you will know how to use them. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Sometimes in sentences, we want to indicate a pause or we want to separate elements for clarity. And that's where our friend the comma comes in. A comma is a little mark that looks like this. The first use for a comma is to separate items in a list. For example, he bought apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes. In this sentence, we are listing off different items. After each item, we need to put a comma. He bought apples, comma, oranges, comma, bananas, comma, and grapes. These commas help to keep each item in the list separate and organized. The second use for a comma is to go before a conjunction in a compound sentence. Do you remember what conjunctions are? You can refer to a previous video I made on them, but just to review, conjunctions are a part of speech that are used to hold words, phrases, and clauses together like glue. Some common coordinating conjunctions use the acronym FANBOYS. For and nor, but, or, yet, and so. For example, I wanted strawberry ice cream, comma, but the shop only had vanilla. Without this comma there, the sentence seems a little rushed or even a little confusing. Here's another example. It was raining outside, comma, so I grabbed my umbrella. And the third use for a comma is to go after an introductory word or phrase. An introductory word or phrase is found at the beginning of a sentence, and it's used to give background, set the tone, or show relationships between ideas. Again, these commas can help a sentence not seem too rushed or confusing. For example, after the movie, comma, we went to dinner. Here's another example. First, comma, we need to find your shoes. All right, now that we've learned about the first 3 uses for the comma, it's time to put our knowledge to the test. I am going to show you some sentences, and it's up to you to determine where the commas should go. It's time to step it up. Here's your first one. Decide where the comma should go. Before the game, I ate a healthy snack. This sentence uses an introductory phrase, before the game. So we need a comma after the word game. Here's your next one. I went to the store and I bought some bread. This sentence is a compound sentence. It uses the conjunction and to join the 2 clauses together. So before the word and, we need a comma after store. If you got that one right, hit that like button. How about this one? Josh invited Lily, Maverick, Jordan, and Jenny to his birthday party. In this sentence, we are listing people. So we need a comma after Lily, after Maverick, and after Jordan. And here's your last one. At the mall, Sarah wants to buy a new shirt, some jeans, and a backpack. This sentence contains an introductory phrase and it lists items. So first we need a comma after the word mall, and then we need a comma after shirt and another comma after jeans. Good job! Now you know what commas are and you know how to use them. So now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment giving an example sentence for each of the 3 comma uses that we learned about in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on a new video. I'll see you next time on Yay English! Bye!